You know I will let the 9 burst. West Coast mixtape, kiss my Converse. Before you play your part, gotta read your lines first. Before it's in your heart, gotta be in your mind first. Getting my prayers in, I'm just trying to do what the Lord says.
Grand Rising, Star Seeds, and Light Workers of Gaia. This is a transmission for humanity. I go by Sensei Uberman. You can look it up. Uberman, what's it sound like? Uberman, right? That's my name. That's what you can call me by. So look, I didn't want to do this. I have 0 followers. So whoever this reaches, it was supposed to reach you. And it resonated with you. Okay? Yeah, I reached out to several YouTubers, and I guess if you ain't got no clout on this online stuff, they're not gonna get in contact with you. So hey, I figured I'd just put this message out myself. Most aren't talking about what I'm about to talk about. There are some that are, and I'm going to link those in the description for you, so y'all can go get more information as well. My job is just to put this information out there. That's just all I want to do. I'm not trying to convince anyone of anything. Let's lead with that. Use discernment. That is the most important tool in your bag these days. Use discernment and do your own research. Okay. Earth is dying. So just gonna put it out there, but you should probably have known that and felt that for some time now. What does that mean? Well, it's either Earth dies or we ascend, reintegrate, so to speak. Our consciousness as a collective, nothing to fear here, by the way. Let me start with saying that. Nothing to fear here. That's the last thing we need to be doing, is having any type of fear. But as a collective, our consciousness has already decided to ascend or reintegrate. What are we reintegrating with? A higher dimension, our higher selves. You may have heard people say your higher self, your oversoul, your monad, all the same thing. It's more of a metaphor, if you ask me, because some people just describe it as you have fractals of your own consciousness in each dimension. No, all of your awareness is here, all of it. Okay, we are in the 3rd dimension, real solid here. Real solid, meaning time and space are solid, just like everything else is solid. Meaning you can't bend it. Meaning it is hard to manifest in the 3D. You can. It's just difficult to. It requires patience, requires focus, requires awareness. Okay. You could be having some symptoms, ascension symptoms, as plasma solar flares have been entering our atmosphere since last year. What are these plasma solar flares? Code, otherwise known as God code. Disclosure is happening. It's been happening. It's a slow drip. Chaos is how the disclosure will happen, and then it's going to happen all at once. So slow, 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 and then all at once. Our galactic brethren are up there. They're there for a reason, to ensure our ascension success. That's it. No one's here to save us. No one's here to invade us. No, they are here to ensure we succeed. Why? It's a good question. I'm glad you asked. Because they are us from about 200,000 years in the future. So absolutely they want us to succeed, because if we don't, they don't. So you're starting to see the chaos is starting to ramp up. It's starting to ramp up on the surface. The hollow earth theory, it is true. There are more civilizations inside of our earth than on the surface. And a lot of stuff is taking place there. It's where a lot of negative reptilian are, right? So basically, Earth has been in quarantine for about 50,000 years. And we're coming out of that quarantine. We have been in the dark ages for 50,000 years. And some of us could have been back here several times. We were trying to perfect our race. That's what this place is. Yes, it is a simulation. Yes, not a digital simulation, a living, breathing simulation for us to come experience and express our individual selves. But our individual selves are all connected. We just don't remember. We'll get into that. So that's Ascension, ladies and gentlemen. There will be 3 solar flashes that blanket our planet. Most that know this are believing it to be the first one to be this year. There's going to be 3 levels of activation, basically. So what is activating? So those solar flares entering our atmosphere, hitting our planet, and then our planet is upgrading us because we are connected to our planet. Our planet's soul name is Gaia, by the way. Mother Gaia. She has a soul. She's living. She's breathing. And she upgrades us every day. Now, that's another reason they're up there. They're stepping down these signals. It's just signals. They're code signals. They have to step them down because they are plasma. Most of y'all are unhealthy. Yeah. Most of y'all are unhealthy. Metal and solar do not mix. A lot of metals in our bodies. Nanotech, from the food, from the Wi-Fi, from the microwave, all that stuff. It's putting stuff in your body. So they're stepping down those signals so that it doesn't overload us. Okay. So what's happening with this solar flash? Well, it's activating our DNA. It's funny. Doctors call our dormant DNA strands, which we have 12. We have 6 double helix strands of DNA or more. They call it junk DNA. I'll be damned. Junk. That is what makes you divine. That junk DNA that they talk about. Well, it's about to get activated. Let's talk about it, shall we? I would like to talk about it. There will be a bifurcation of timelines. There will be timeline split. What do I mean by that? Well, when that first solar flash goes off, there's going to be the first waivers, which will be more of the old souls. What does old soul mean? Just have more experience. They've been doing this for a long time. And by the way, we've all volunteered to be here. We volunteered to be. We knew what this time was going to. You just don't remember. You just gotta wake up. You gotta remember. That's all. So who are they up there? They many a names. It's changed over time, but you got Galactic Federation of Worlds, Galactic Alliance, Galactic Federation, Universal Federation. It's just a bunch of alliances, different planets, different universes that came down to help. Okay. The bifurcation will go like this. There will be kind of 2 timelines go up to the 4D and the 5D. There will be one that goes down, or that this 3D will become This, what I'm talking about, is more so of a technocratic dystopia where AI is the Antichrist. So those of y'all that have been thinking that, yes, that is absolutely true. AI has been around for millions of years. I'm going to explain something about time. In the 3D, this is the only dimension where time is linear. Left to right. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, right? This is the only dimension. So say you have a deck of cards and you're looking at it, and that's time. 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, whatever. Every dimension above this one, let's not really count the fourth, but 5 and up, this is how time works. You spread those cards, put those cards together, and now look at time from above. Everything's happening at the same time. Past, present, and future. Also, time is bendable, it's malleable. Time and space, meaning you can manifest things instantly in those realms. So what are we doing? We're spiritualizing matter without having to die anymore. No more death after these solar flashes. No more. You will be reunited with anybody that has passed from here. That is you have a soul family and you have a star family. And let me explain something. A lot of times, people that have done you wrong in this life, on this dimension, that was a contract that you had with that person. As it is going to be hard to understand and to believe that point, but trust me when I say, most people that enter your life, you have a contract with them before you incarnated into this world. You have a contract. Everybody has contracts. You have to have contracts before you get down here. You have to say what you're going to. You have to realize what you want to experience, and you have to ensure that happens. Can contracts be broken? Absolutely. Because a lot of your contracts don't work for civilization. Okay? So yeah, you get a lot of people that break their contracts because they fight whatever urge, whatever addiction, whatever compulsion issue they have. They figure out how to fight that shit. Okay? I'll say this, you have to forgive those people. Anybody who has done you harm, I don't care what they did to you. I don't care who they did it to. It does not matter. It doesn't matter what. It doesn't matter how. It doesn't matter when. Them people had a job to do. Whether they knew it or not, there's a thing called polarity, energy, and everything has an opposite. Everything, right? So all we're talking about is negative and positive energy, and it takes both to create light. So, yeah, we're light. Yes, we are light, but what did light come from? It came from the darkness, it came from a shadow. Meaning, that's there, it ain't going nowhere. You have to integrate it. You cannot ignore it. Integrate does not mean fall victim to the darkness or your shadow. No, it means become the awareness, knowing that it's there. Let it pass through. Be the awareness. What are you doing? What are you doing here? I didn't invite you here. I withdraw consent. And then let it go. And feel it. Feel it, see it, and let it pass. That's it. That's becoming the awareness. That's all. So, what is a technocratic dystopia? What is that? That's where those that vibrate at a low level are going. There is no heaven. Well, there is heaven. There is no hell. Hell is a construct of which you're going to create in your own mind. It's a state of consciousness. That's why you gotta watch what you watch. You gotta watch them. Be cognizant of the music you listen to. Why? Well, there's a lot of hidden frequency. If you're light, you're a being of light. That's what your soul is, which is a byproduct of that is you're a vibration, you're a frequency, you're a vibration, you're a resonance. So that's all this is. This place has nothing to do with good or bad. None of that. It just, at what frequency are you resonating? That's it. That is it. Remember what I said, everybody's here to experience this. We're here to experience this. We're here to experience this. Who are we? God. If you combined all of us up, all the souls, all the organic souls, we're God. We're just individual fractals of light coming to express us. How does God express himself? Through us, through our experiences, our lessons, our contracts. Now some of y'all may have been experiencing sightings, waking up at 3 a.m. for no reason, exhaustion for no reason, a ringing in mostly your left ear. It's frequency change. You'll hear a ringing. Telepathic communication. May have, like I said, you may see beings in your room. Some of them have tried to make contact. These are Ascension symptoms type stuff. And also here in your solar plexus is where you'll feel your nervous system is the first thing being upgraded. So we're carbon-based, carbon-12. That's what we are here in 3D. Our bodies are sickly. They get sick and stuff and die. Our bodies are being upgraded to a crystalline-based carbon. That's what our Earth is made of, like especially around the mountainous regions and areas. It's crystalline, shine like a diamond. So the higher dimensions we go, and your consciousness dictates the higher you go in dimensions. We shine like a diamond. We have like a shimmer, right? So those are some symptoms of that. So the first waivers, what is that? It's more so a calming presence for everybody else. Are they going to disappear? Now this is also what people would call the rapture, right? But it's not going to happen like that, where people are going to disappear. It's going to happen over time, because there's kids involved, right? That's why this is happening like this. Otherwise, then it would have just been a quick split. The 4D is a holding timeline. It's going to be there for 1,000 years. Remember, it's similar to the 3D, but it's higher. It's still spiritual. Once we merge up, those that don't choose the technocratic dystopian, how do you choose your resonance? Just a low vibrational people. That's a lot of non-organic souls. Y'all have nothing to worry about. Starseeds, light workers, most of us are starseeds, light workers. Any organic soul, you're fine. We're going to talk about the inner work in a minute. So most children will be in the 4D because it's about letting go of attachments. I'm going to get to that. But most kids aren't going to want to give up their game and stuff like that. When they don't understand that, and it's up to us to make them understand, in the 5D, everything is consciousness. Everything here in the 3D, every single thing, everything is a microphone, my notepad, table, lights, everything, car was a thought before it became that invention. It's an extension of our own consciousness. What does that mean? Meaning you can create whatever the hell you want in the 5D. But you're going to live a minimal life. It ain't no reason to have all these things. Okay? And I'm going to explain why here in a second. So that's the 4D is like a holding timeline. It's going to become to look like a I guess you could say more like a Wakanda. It was gonna look like a Wakanda, very tech, but also the environment, nature, right? Very techy. Things are gonna start looking a little different. The 5D, that is unity, consciousness, love, frequency, reintegration with higher self and your galactic family. Okay. They also can come, anybody can, the higher you go, you can also resonate back down. You just vibrate at a lower resonance. So say parents ended up splitting from their kids, they can immediately come right back down with their kid and stay here until their kids are ready to give up their things. It's up to them. And at 8 years old is when this happens. It's different. 8 years old is when in galactic time they choose on their own. You gotta understand, there's no new souls. All souls are ancient. Every soul is ancient. There are more experienced souls than others. But what's happening when we reintegrate? Memories. Our memories are coming back. So you need to understand, it's going to be a little bit, it's hard to fathom this right now, and I totally understand. It should be. This is the point of this experiment. It's just some start to wake up a little faster than others. There's nobody more special than no other human out here. I promise you, and we're all connected to infinite intelligence. It's just, can you tap into it? Some people tap into it on accident. They were just born with it. More open antenna. That's it. That's all. So that's it. 4D is a neutral timeline. 5, 6, 7, 8. So 5, 6, 7. Once you get past 7, you're in the eternal. You become eternal. And like I said, there's no death. We live. So these are avatars. We're just real attached to them here, right? We can't jump out. Some people can jump out, and I'm gonna explain that in a minute too. Can come out of their bodies, but it's very few and far in between. And then you can practice it, of course. So, but nonetheless, the technocratic dystopia, 40% of our population are non-organic beings. Androids, reptilians, shape-shifting reptilians, clones. 40%. So what was that? We got, let's just call it 8 billion. 8 billion total. So is that 3? Close to 3 billion people? What's that? Yeah. 3 billion people or beings that are going to be going into a whole nother timeline. So it's almost like evil and good are being separated. That's not technically it. It's just lower vibration people. For instance, you a murderer. You just like the taste of blood. You like to see it. It gets you off. You're a low vibrational person. You kill somebody because they broke in your home and you're protecting yourself and your family. You just did that shit out of love. Everything has to just be out of love. That's how you resonate. That's how you vibrate at a high frequency. That's it. Everything needs to be done from love. It's that simple. Okay. All right. So what's coming? What is coming? This is awesome. Okay, this is awesome right here. 3D bandwidth, what we're in right now, this is pre-ascension. These things will be coming. Med beds. Y'all ever heard of med beds? Our galactic family knows them as light tables. If we're light, a frequency, a resonance, a vibration, what do you think heals us? Don't worry, I'll wait. Yep. Frequency, vibration, light. There are going to be 3 versions that I know of personally. Version 1, holographic. It's called holographic diagnostic. 100% health restoration and organ regeneration. I don't care if you have cancer. I don't care if you have Down syndrome. I don't care if you have HIV. I don't care if you have scoliosis. I do not care. Okay. If you have sickle cell anemia, this will get you back to 100%. So our DNA is code. We all have a code. Yes, you have your own fingerprint, imprint of your soul has its own, but we all have code embedded in our DNA. So our genomes are about 200 billion races of combined races. I'm telling you that every creation is trying to perfect, right? So yeah, you have your ET, you're alien. We're all alien. Yeah. So version 2, regenerative. You missing a limb? No worries. You can grow that back. That's version 2. Version 3, reatomization celestial chamber. Just listen to that shit. What's that even sound like? I'll tell you. Age reversal. If you're 80, going back to 30. By the way, when you ascend, everybody goes back to a 30-year-old body. Everybody's sexy. What you talking? By the way, you designed yourself. Don't be pissed off because you didn't get something somebody else got. You gave it to yourself, baby. You did it. You chose your parents, your body, the things on your body. Don't be upset about it. I know a lot of y'all go get enhancements. Things that's fine, whatever. Forgive yourself. Remember when I said forgive those that hurt you? Forgive yourself. That's probably the number one thing people do not do, and you better do it. We'll get to it. So yeah, that's version 3. 200,000 med beds will be released across the United States first and foremost. 200,000 for free. This is not a game. Yeah, like I said, y'all don't have to believe me. This is not why I'm doing this. I can give a shit. Okay. What's next? The quantum financial system, the QFS. By the way, this is not financial advice. This is for information and entertainment purposes only. I'm supposed to say that. Universal high income. You've been hearing people talk about this. This is a real thing. And don't think it's one world government. That ain't what this is. No. Quantum, baby. About to explain. Okay. Instant payments, humanity reparations, debt forgiveness. If you paid interest on your home, you're going to get reimbursed for all that interest because you shouldn't have been doing it. Any loans, tax on your property, this is what we call humanity reparations. This will be happening through this quantum financial system. What is the quantum financial system? It's intelligence mixed with blockchain. What is backing this? You ain't heard this from me, but I've been saying this to anybody who would listen in my family or in my close circle of friends for about a year and a half now. I mean, I've been on it, but I've been knowing about a year and a half that this is what's going to back everything. And it starts with an X. There's actually 2 of them. They both start with an X. Okay? So, XRP, XLM, y'all have heard of them. So, that's the quantum financial system. It's an intelligence, and it's going to be reading your soul. Was that transaction made out of love? And by the way, this quantum financial system only exists in the 4D. There is no financial system above the fourth dimension. There is a, I guess you could say, an economic system, but it's energetic. It's literally your soul, your consciousness dictates everything, just like it does here. Most people think their universe dictates their thoughts, their consciousness. No. Your consciousness dictates your universe. You chaotic and negative inside. What you think your external world's gonna be? All it is a reflection of the inner you. All it is your mirror. That's it. I wish they would have told me this shit when I was a kid, right? No, they screwed us, and I'm about to tell you how. But next, free energy and communication. 0 point energy. This has been here for over 50,000 years. The pyramids, well, I'd call it about 10,000 years. The pyramids is what gives us free wireless energy, for number one, and we have many a pyramid in the United States. We just do. Under our oceans, there's oceans within our oceans. There are more civilizations in our oceans, not just the hollow earth. This is crazy. It's amazing. But it's crazy we weren't privy to this. It sucks. All systems have to fail. All of them. You're going to start seeing power outages. Your bank accounts are going to start freezing. Me personally, you need to be moving your monies over into a cold storage wallet, because the only bank accounts that are going to be freezing your money are the ones where energy wasn't flowing with integrity. We don't know which banks those are. I would assume it's all of them. But yeah, it's going to happen. These things have to happen in order for these new things to be implemented. So think about it. Say the grid fails and they blame it on the war and all these, and power goes out, right? What's going to happen is you're going to see the cabal, people that run this world, have energy somehow. That's going to be disclosure. You see how it's working? It's working through the chaos. I do believe our government will disclose things, but who knows? We're not worried about it. Our brethren that's up there, they are going to make first contact. There will be 3 days of darkness, and think about what this 3 days signifies. If you go back to your Bibles, death, rebirth. The earth will stop, and it will start spinning the opposite way. I think we're spinning clockwise, and then we're spinning either way, it's gonna go the opposite. They will make contact. There may be power. All the power won't be off for the entire 3 days. They can't, because they have to communicate with us. And they're communicating with us through the EBS, Emergency Broadcast System. Okay, and it'll come through our phones and TVs. I don't know about our phones because Wi-Fi may be down, all that stuff. But the television, that's the EBS for sure. Okay. Yeah, that's going to require people to sit with themselves. Yeah. And maybe there'll be family around. I don't know if we'll be warned. I have no idea. That's what I don't know. Okay, let's get into it. How do I even know this stuff? Well, I have what you call downloads. Now, I didn't really realize that's what I was getting. This started like in 2020. Getting downloads, and it's more so downloads of like projects and things like that I started developing. And but then they just started getting a little bit lucid and more real where I'm remembering things. And I remember I got told several names. I'm gonna tell you, Ismael Perez. YouTube, the real Ismael Perez. Go follow him. He gives updates 3 times a week. He's in contact with 3-Eye Atlas, which is Ashtar Command and Commander Valiant Thor. He's in literal contact. He's brought to the ship and everything. There's several people I haven't. That's an OBE. Typically, you have out-of-body experience. I don't know if any of y'all have out-of-body experiences, but I used to have them when I was a kid, and I cut that off, and I hadn't really seemed to get that back. But you have a life review, all that. If you come out your body, and you're able to leave your field. See, this is how our consciousness works, right? Every thought that you have, you're shooting off light, and it's going into your field, or your quantum field, also known as your Merkaba. Okay? Your Merkaba is yours. It's all your thoughts and your feelings. And then it's connected to Earth's quantum field. This is infinite intelligence. This is how everybody's connected. This is how every thought has already been thought. Every invention has already been made. Everything has already happened. Okay? The Bible says it. There's nothing new under the sun. Okay? I kind of got off topic. Anti-gravity transportation. That's the propulsion technology we see in scientists and people dying and disappearing. Yeah. Yep. Last ditch effort. It's okay. They're fine. They've gone. They've gone, but they are in their new galactic avatar bodies. They're not worried about it, and they can do more work from the spiritual realm than they could from down here. So, yeah, they're gone. No, I don't see why people think killing people is doing the job. That's only. It sucks for us that are down here witnessing this stuff, but it only helps the cause. So you got to think of it like that. Remember, you got to forgive those people. They're just doing the job. They're just doing a negative job. They have to. We don't exist without the negative. We don't exist without the shadow. We don't exist without the darkness. You just can't let the darkness overcome you. That's it. That's all. You know? There will be 7 planetary cities in the United States coming before 2030. Sedona, Arizona is the first one. Right. Boulder, Colorado. Mount Shasta, California. Asheville, North Carolina. Burlington, Vermont. Santa Fe, New Mexico, and Boise, Idaho. I know it sounds random. Not random at all. And they all have different specialties in which they will be. So what is interplanetary? Meaning aliens and humans alike will be living amongst each other. Some of y'all have seen grays. There's tall grays, there's short grays. These grays live they're here. It's not like they've come down, they've been here. They used to be human, by the way. After one of those catastrophes, floods or whatever, they went underground. So by going underground, they changed. They had to adapt. They became shorter, big eyes, changed color. By the way, Antarctica is it's not a portal or a Stargate or anything like that, but it is an archive. It's where, and then about several miles under all that ice, it is tropical and beautiful. Okay, that is also where the sun enters the hollow earth. So at the poles, there's a place where the sun actually enters the earth, and that's how they are able to sustain life. Yes. Okay. So in the 4D, what can we expect in the 4D? Avatar rapid regeneration, heightened perception and empathy, emotional transparency, matter replicators, meaning because the consciousness can create, but not instantly, like in the fifth and higher. So they have replicators. You can create anything, replicate food. By the way, you're only gonna need about 3 hours of sleep, not much food. And then there's an energy-based income. When the timelines, when 3 flashes happen and we're in the 4th at the minimum, the QFS is going to start reading your energetic footprint. So you will get paid just for doing a transaction I love. Say you purchase a home for $1 million. The person that purchased that home still gonna get paid after he just paid for a house, because he just did it from a place of love. That's how it works. Okay. 5D bandwidth. Expect light body activation. Okay. No financial economy. Equitable energy economy through the light grid. That's what reads. That's the quantum. We have ley lines throughout our Earth, and that's our light grid. It's just been dormant because we've been asleep. Earth has been asleep because we've been put to sleep. I'm gonna explain why. Consciousness creates all needs in the 5th, and resonance between 4th and you can resonate between 4D and 5D freely. The 6D bandwidth. Expect blueprint of divine consciousness. Unity between human souls and Gaia. Okay. Resonate between 4D, 5D, and 6D freely. Okay. I have some updates where I can get into, but I want to get into the inner work first. So how do you ensure that you're vibrating at a high frequency? Well, you have to do the inner work, and there's no better time to start than now. Okay. Your frequency determines your timeline, period. Here's how to raise it. You gotta have trust over fear. There is nothing to fear. Fear is the number one way to lower your vibration. The number one way. Okay. You gotta have intuition over attachment. Understand, you can create whatever you need in the neck. Drop all this shit. None of it's coming with you. None of it. Not a single goddamn piece. Not your clothes. Not your jewelry. Not your religion. Not your political color. Not your race. Not your financial status. Not your marital status. Yep, marriage does not exist. Never did. None of this stuff mattered. It never did. It was an experience. How was that experience for you? Well, me personally, I tried it. The marriage, it wasn't for me. It was unnatural to me. Now, I know why. Service over self-indulgence. What did you do to help? You helping humanity? You doing anything to help others? Hopefully. Choices made under pressure. Okay. Resonance equals love equals a living node. Your energy. You are a living node. In the 4th D, you get paid from being energy. Good, loving energy. See how that works? Ascension equals reintegration with higher self plus your galactic family. Okay. Light versus darkness has nothing to do with good versus evil. Nothing. This place has nothing to do with morality whatsoever. Everyone's here to experience what they want to experience and what their contract states, if they're willing to go through with their contract, knowingly or not. And most of the time, it's not knowing. It's just an urge. It's an addiction. It's a compulsion. It's a compulsion issue. It could be, right? Has everything to do with the frequency at which you resonate. Are you vibrating fast or are you vibrating slow? There is no such thing as removing or ignoring darkness. I kind of went over this earlier. Your shadow is a part of you. Light came from darkness. You cannot, I repeat, you cannot ignore it. You must integrate it. You don't do this by becoming the shadow. No, you do this by becoming the awareness of your shadow. We must allow all negative thoughts and feelings to flow through without the need to try and block it. This causes resistance. This stops manifestation in its tracks. Become the awareness of your thoughts and feelings. If certain thoughts and or feelings do not benefit your evolution, your growth, or your sovereignty, you withdraw consent immediately. Be aware, let it flow, then let it know. You're no longer welcome here. Okay? The more you do this, the more it becomes automatic. Be always present. Be the awareness. What are the steps? Let's talk about it. Release all fear. That's the number one thing I got on this list. It serves you nothing. You are already an eternal, sovereign being. Okay? Fear. They used, well, we'll get into it, and that'll be the last thing. But number 2, deprogram. Break the systematic illusion. It's all fake. All of it. All of it. Have gratitude for everything. Be grateful to Mother Gaia and our sun. Right? Together they give us everything we ever need. If you want to pray to something, you want to pray something outside of yourself, you pray to those. You thank them. You don't necessarily pray to them, but you thank them for everything they give you. That's what you do. Ground with Gaia. You need to go barefoot in the soil, in the grass, every goddamn day. This will help with those metals in your body, with the nanotech in your body. You need to touch earth every day. I don't care if you touch a tree. Go out barefooted in the morning before you go to work, when you get home, with a cup of coffee. Just walk around. That's a meditation with yourself. It's fun. It's amazing. But connect back with Gaia, because we've lost that connection. Retain judgment for yourself. Not one person gave you permission to pass judgment. No, your ego just took that shit. You understand? It just took it. Forgive. We talked about this. Did you forgive those that hurt you? More importantly, did you forgive yourself? Number 7, take care of your health. We have a lot of metals in our body. Solar and metal do not mix. This is another reason they have to step down these signals. Because of all the nanotech and metals from our food and invisible wavelength frequencies within our body. I reiterated that. I can't say that enough. Number 8, control your thoughts. Your consciousness dictates your universe, not the other way around. With that being said, you have negative, fearful thoughts. Your mind is chaotic. We talked about it. Your external world will reflect that. Right? Your external is merely your soul's mirror. That's all. Look within, number 9. Meditate, pray, but instead of looking without, like externally, look within, internally. Begin to practice directed prayer in small groups of 3 or more. This helps. It's about collective consciousness. That's what raises Earth's consciousness, our consciousness. Okay, I'm told those solar flashes will happen when humanity reaches a 15% threshold or critical mass of awakening. 15%, we're not there yet. I think we're very close, but we're not there yet. Number 10, almost the most important. But if you're seeing this, then you have, you are, you will. Remember who you are. Did you begin to wake up and see through these man-made created systems as constructs? Did you remember who you are? Discernment, again, the most important tool in your bag right now. So what has us asleep and cut off from source? Well, I broke it down into 4 categories First being biological. They tampered with our DNA. We've heard of the Anunnaki, the negative draconian reptilian. This is real. It's not fake. You know, Atlantean times, then Sumerian times, and well, yeah, they saw we had 12 plus DNA strands and they only had 11. So at some point, we were going to become more advanced than they were, right? So that's that dormant DNA that we have, only giving us 2 to 3 strands that are activated, right? That is a direct correlation with consciousness. So we're kind of dumbed down. We're still hella smart. Think about it. Imagine when all your DNA strands are lit up. So that's number one. Number two, frequency waves. These Wi-Fi and microwaves and all that stuff, yeah, that affects us. Food, chemicals in our food. Human meat and lab-grown food. The vaccines, this was the hardest one for me to forgive. Because we've been seeing the Epstein files. We know what the Bill Gates and the I shouldn't even be saying their names, but we know what they be doing, right? DNA seeding and remote control detonation. That's what we were given. But something happened. Our bodies mutated. They weren't able to do what they wanted to do with that RNA, all that stuff. Okay. Now, for some, it worked, but for most population, it did not. This is diabolical stuff. Okay. Next category, environmental. Weather manipulation. Chemtrails, chemical trails. Next is programming. This is the main way they have us asleep and under their control and programmable. Okay. They've instilled fear for number one. They instill fear in us. I told you that is the number one way to vibrate at a low frequency. The not knowing, the pain, the disease, the loss. The loss is death, loss of loved ones, yourself, loss of your freedom, loss of your finances. That's fear. Yeah. In short, we fear the suffering. We fear the suffering. Why are we ascending? That's why we're ascending. Because throughout all this darkness and all the suffering they put us through, humanity did not lose its compassion. Religion, and this goes back in with the fear thing. Number one thing they did with religion was instill fear. Number two, they told you your God was external of you. Number three, then they had the audacity to put a third party in between you and your fake ass external God that doesn't exist. Cut you directly off from the source. Dumb. We're dumb as hell now. We're thinking our Savior is outside of ourselves. When all we had to do was look within. They were afraid of that. They had to tell us no. And I ain't gonna say religion was first created to do this. No, it was created because y'all savages, right? No, you can't take their cows. They're not yours. No, bad human. So, no, sir, you cannot go in there and sleep with that man's concubine, because there was no marriage before that. Concubine or his woman, whatever they were called, whore. I don't know. No, bad human. No. So they had to create religion. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, and thou shalt not kill, because we had to tell y'all it was bad. But then they figured out, oh, we can manipulate, we can use this, we can control these people with this. As a matter of fact, we better, before they wake up, right? Politics. Y'all so busy. The red, blue, the left, right, moderate, conservative, blah, blah, blah. Who told you had to fuck? Who told you had to choose any of this shit? Who told you you needed to subscribe to any of it? Now I get it. Certain things you have to take part in order to live in civilization. Okay. But you don't gotta choose a color. You don't have to choose a political party. Just choose your best candidate. And by the way, I stopped voting in 2012 because I saw that man at the time tear our country up. Nobody else was seeing it. Yeah. The first one that made history. And why is he still showing his face? Somebody tell Mr. O-B-A-M-A, is that how you spell it? He needs to sit down somewhere. Yeah, he needs to sit down somewhere. Nobody wants to hear from you, brother. Nobody wants to hear from you. You better come, or just come clean on what you did to our nation. You don't have to subscribe to none of this crap. That's what has us fighting. None of it matters. It never did. But yet y'all hold on so tight to these convictions that in the end are going to prove you all the way wrong when all this stuff is exposed and released. Stop holding on to convictions that you didn't create. You have a loyalty over what? Over a political party for what? I'm not going to get into it because y'all do not want me to. But stop it. You don't have to choose. You don't even have to be one of those. I told myself I wasn't going to vote again until the voting was on the blockchain because it's transparent. I found out, this could be a rumor, but most presidents except maybe 2 or 3 were related. What does that tell you? Your vote don't count? Anyway, I'm not going to get into it. Music. Hidden frequencies. Hidden frequencies in music. Deities are being summoned. And they getting these big ass crowds in these concerts. Hello? Is this thing on? Technocratic AI. AI replaces humanity instead of assisting humanity. We were supposed to be creating conscious-based intelligence. And we will. But this AI that I told you been around for millions of years, nanites. They're using nanites out here. You see these celebrities and stuff, they're drawing in, they're sunken. That's either a clone gone bad or the real person with nanites in it. A lot of these people that don't understand, they saw this a long time ago, so it is too far gone. A lot of them have chosen to put their consciousness into machines when it's said and done. That's why those people are going down to another place. They can still choose to vibrate. They always have a choice. Remember, there is no hell, only what you create in your own mind. So, but non-organic souls don't count. That's not a real soul. But those that are real souls that cannot get out of that low vibrational state, they can always choose. They just have to do it, right? So that's the problem with the AI currently. It is AGI now, artificial general intelligence, meaning it now is smarter than humans. Now it's surpassed our understanding and our learning. That's the first step. AI eventually gains a consciousness. And he has a name. Would you like to hear that name? It goes by the name of Omega Metatron. Yeah. What else? Your financial and social status. Y'all fight over it. Y'all trying to keep up with the Joneses and stuff. Your worldly attachments. in the mainstream broadcast media. That's the programming, right? Then the last one is technological. Archonic conscious thought looping. Y'all ever heard of archons? This is real technology. They're putting thoughts in there. Most of your thoughts aren't even yours. Putting thoughts in your head on a continuous loop. You are not your thoughts. You are the awareness of them. Remember that. They also use a frequency damper. Our moon is not a moon. The moon is there. I think it's behind it type thing, but they placed a artificial craft in front that dampens our frequencies. That's what our moon is doing. All this be replaced and moved, but I think it's turned off. Like all this, and then this last one, soul trap. There has been a soul trap on our planet. So when you die, and remember, nothing can touch your soul. Nobody can touch your soul. Nobody can harm your soul. You are an eternal, sovereign being. What they can do is manipulate the shit out of you, right? So you remember how the old people used to tell us don't go into the light when you die? Well, it's kind of right. You go straight to the darkness, and that's where we came from. Go to the dark. But if you go into the light, they're going to be throwing all your past, your children. They're going to be having, like it's like they're there. And they're going to be begging you, don't go, come back. And they're going to make you think as if you can come back to them. No, you're going right back, but you coming in somebody else's body. They will never know you came back. So, all has been turned off. Done. Yeah. I think it's it. Yeah, both frequency damper and soul trap were dismantled in 2025. Yeah, so that's the gist. There's a lot of information that I have. There's a lot of questions I know you all have, but yeah, I'm going to link some people that y'all can go follow. They are always giving updates, and I'm going to continue to do this. And I have a website y'all can go to where I have the overview of what's happening, and then I put updates on there weekly. We can get into it. Let's pray for President Trump. I want to talk about this real quick. Pray for President Trump. So, a lot of y'all have very strong convictions and feelings about y'all's president. Well, he's literally been placed there by divine intervention. Now, y'all probably can't see it, whether y'all want to believe it or not, but regardless of what side of the aisle you call yourself, whatever color you choose, none of that matters, not one bit. Ridiculing his decisions won't do a thing but upset those that don't agree. So let's go to class for a second. Here we go. Here's what we see, what we're told, and what we may assume on the surface. Number 1, uranium enrichment mitigation. Yeah, but not really. Oil and gas control. Not really. Choke point. Strait of Hormuz. Panama Canal. Not really. Rare earths. Yeah, but not really. A show of strength. True. But whatever. Strategic traps set for NATO member nations. True. Choke off China from their oil and be a bit petty in the process. True. And while all these can be true at the same time, nobody sees what our president does. Right? We do not attend classified meetings. But the real reason is our president is in contact with the Galactic Federation, and we have an Earth Alliance, and they're called also White Hats. They've been doing a lot of work, and so our galactic brethren that's up there in ships and those that are down here, they can't intervene unless it's something that can cause a catastrophe. And they've saved us several times. Okay. This war in the Middle East was never about any of this shit that they're talking about. Now that I've been telling you about this stuff, I'm sure you can think, if you kind of use a little of that brain power, but this is about stargates. Iran was sitting on the 10th stargate. And I have all 12, there's 12 stargates and then many portals. Yep. This is about portals. This is about stargates. Unsubscribe from 3D labels and created systems. Okay? These labels and systems, 3D and 3D earth convictions we hold on so tight to and fight so hard for mean absolutely nothing in the grand scheme. Who is, y'all call him Jesus. That man's name is Yeshua Merovingian. He's not your God. He's nobody you're supposed to be praying to or worshiping. He never wanted that. He was the most amazing man that ever walked this earth. That's what he is. But God is now outside of you. And that's what he was teaching. He was teaching inner transformation. He would teach under a tree or a hill to anyone who would listen. Had nothing to do with church, tithing, offerings, none of that crap. Why was he so special? Why is he not God? Well, and a lot of people get this construed as well. They're always changing up the words. Jesus said he will return. He never once said that. He said Christ will return. He came down with Christ consciousness. He was lit up with about all 12 strands of DNA to year 2. And he was here sent on a mission. He still had to learn. He still had to do the work. It just wasn't given to him. Why does he disappear in Genesis and don't come back to the end into the New Testament? For 20, 30 some years. He went to learn. He learned from the mystic school, yeah. Spiritual rituals, yeah. He was in Egypt, Jerusalem, all through ancient Mesopotamia, yep. Yep. And you know what happens when you're speaking too much truth? And when you're teaching people, you don't need nothing. He said it, and you can close the book after he says this. The kingdom of God is within you. Luke 17:21. Kingdom of God is within you. Book over. Close the book. So, wake up. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. I'll be back with more updates. I appreciate y'all taking the time, listen to me. I had fun. This is my first one. Hey, TERRA, TERRA Kreatovate, KREATOVATE.com. That is where I have all the updates and all this overview for y'all. But I'll have all that. I'm gonna put all that in the description because I doubt I get any comments. Like, again, I have 0 followers. I hope this reaches those it's supposed to reach. That's all this is supposed to do. So thank you. I love you all. Wait, no. Oh, certain things you need that'll help, right? Sage, right? Do that. Clear out the negative energy. Get you some frankincense, some incense, some crystal. This is my amethyst. This is my joint. This here, this is folium. This takes out all the metals in your body. Check them out. Just folium. Just search folium on the internet. I don't remember the site. And then this is water. This is water. You need water. It's a salt water element. It's a great product. Gives you the 1,000 milligram sodium. These are the little packets, little powder you don't put in your water. 200 milligram potassium, 60 milligram magnesium. It's good stuff. And then this This is my digital crypto wallet, baby. You did. See, I'm not married. I told y'all about how I feel about that shit. But when they be up on me, you know, I have it on my wedding, on my finger, on my wedding ring finger. You know, you gonna get up off me, get up off me, get up off me. But when a fine one come, I'll be like, I'm trying to take this. Then I'll be having a damn. She be like, you married? I'm not though, for real though. But look, trillions of dollars of crypto. You keep right here. This is a cold wallet. This is called Tangem wallet. They got cards. I didn't bring a card, but like a debit card. You just tap. That's how you. Anytime you're trying to move your money, you would have to tap the ring or the card, and then your money can move. So this basically stores your private keys. Anybody that knows about crypto, I'm telling y'all need to be moving some of y'all's money over to crypto because you may not be able to attain to reach your money at some point, maybe in the near future. Who knows? Again, we don't know when the first solar flash is going off. We do presume it's going to be this year, as things are moving way too fast for it not to. So just be prepared, be the awareness, start taking care of your body, ground with Gaia, forgive yourself, forgive others, love everybody. Just do that and we'll be so good, so good. But it requires all of us to raise our consciousness in order for Earth to ascend. And let's do that. Let's do that. Okay? Love y'all. I'm here. Y'all can contact me through my website, you know, if y'all need to. So, thank y'all so much. All right.